Maiden Voyage Herbie Hancock album. Maiden Voyage is the fifth album led by jazz musician Herbie Hancock. It was issued as BLP 4195 and BST 84195. It is a concept album aimed at creating an oceanic atmosphere. Many of the track titles refer to marine biology or the sea, and the musicians develop the concept through their use of space. The album was presented with the Grammy Hall of Fame Award in 1999. Overview. Overview. According to Bob Blumenthal's 1999 liner notes, Blue Note logs indicate that an attempt had been made to record Maiden Voyage, Little One, and Dolphin Dance 6 days earlier, with Hubbard on cornet and Stu Martin in place of Williams. Those performances were rejected at the time and have been lost in the ensuing years. A different version of Little One was also recorded around the same time by Miles Davis and his quintet, including Hancock, Carter, Shorter, and Williams, for the album ESP, also released in 1965. Hancock cites Count Basie's Shiny Stockings as the main source of inspiration for Dolphin Dance. Reception. The Penguin Guide to Jazz designated the album as part of its core collection with a 4-star rating, calling it a colossal achievement from a man still just 24 years old. Stephen Thomas, Erlewine of AllMusic, describes the album as arguably his finest record of the 60s, reaching a perfect balance between accessible, lyrical jazz and chance-taking hard bop. Legacy. Maiden Voyage, The Eye of the Hurricane, and Dolphin Dance have become jazz standards and are featured in Hal Leonard's new Real Book Vol. 2. While being interviewed for KSET in 2011, Hancock said he considered Maiden Voyage to be his favorite of all of the compositions he had written. During an interview on KTLA in 2020, the composer told Frank Buckley that he originally wrote the tune for a television commercial. Hancock was the pianist on another version of Maiden Voyage for Bobby Hutcherson's album Happenings, which was recorded in February 1966. Hancock re-recorded Maiden Voyage and Dolphin Dance on his 1974 album Dedication and updated the title track on his 1988 album Perfect Machine. Dolphin Dance was re-recorded in 1981 for the Herbie Hancock Trio album. Hancock has released live concert versions of Maiden Voyage on Coria Hancock 1979 and An Evening with Herbie Hancock and Chick Corea in Concert 1980, both with Chick Corea. Hancock recorded Maiden Voyage and Eye of the Hurricane with the Vsop Quintet on Vsop, Tempest in the Coliseum 1977. Track listing. All tracks are written by Herbie Hancock. Personnel. Herbie Hancock piano, Freddie Hubbard trumpet, George Coleman tenor saxophone, Ron Carter bass, Tony Williams drums. Cover versions. Artists who have covered Maiden Voyage, the title track, include Bobby Valentin on his 1975 live album Va a la Carcel, Grant Green on the album Alive, Brian Auger and the Trinity on the 1970 album Buffer, jazz rock band Blood, Sweat, and Tears on their 1972 album New Blood. The rock band Fish performed the song in their early concert. A live version was released on their album Colorado 88. Toto on their 2002 album Through the Looking Glass. This recording included elements of Hancock's 1974 song Butterfly. Robert Glasper on his 2004 album Mood. He recorded it again on his 2007 album In My Element, this time as a medley with Radiohead's Everything in Its Right Place. Gary Boyle on his 1978 album The Dancers. Austin Peralta on his 2006 album Maiden Voyage. Artists who have covered Dolphin Dance include Ahmad Jamal on his 1971 album The Awakening, Grover Washington Jr. on his 1976 album A Secret Place, Phil Evans on the 1980 album I Will Say Goodbye, Kazumi Watanabe on his 1989 album Kilowatt. Other covers include Christian McBride, Nicholas Payton, and Mark Whitfield recorded a version of The Eye of the Hurricane on their 1997 album Finger Painting. The music of Herbie Hancock. Madlib remixed Dolphin Dance and combined it with the songpiece by Horace Silver on his 2003 album Shades of Blue. In 2008, jazz pianist John Beasley released a tribute to Hancock called Letter to Herbie, which features a reworking of Maiden Voyage called Bedtime Voyage. The album also features a recording of Eye of the Hurricane.